As I'm streaming. Let's just look at my channel. All right, I see it there, so that's good. Just pop over to YouTube. This is mostly a test stream today. Oh, yeah. It says I'm live, okay. So that's good. Oh, God. Okay. Seems to be working. I don't know how long I'll stream right now. This is mostly about testing restream, and then if it works, then I'll probably will sub to it. Oh. It looks like my dropped frame rate is not great right now. Don't know the settings to adjust that. Hopefully it's not too bad. Maybe it's adjustable. I don't know. Let me see. Stream. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes output. Replay buffer. Now let's just see how it goes. Oh, I gotta find my restream page. Hey y'all! This is a restream comment test. Oh, I see. It comes up as restream. I guess that's not the worst thing. I could just have a couple of tabs. The important thing is that it streams to everyone. The quality is okay, because there's no way my internet is gonna be okay with streaming to two different services at once. Hey, it's Sid. Sid's online. Stream to YouTube. Which, except I can't really tell. Just bear with me. I gotta drag some tabs around here. So there's my Twitch tab. I'm gonna need like 100 monitors, I think, by the time this is done. Okay. Stupid Chrome. Okay. So there's the restream tab. Twitch tab. You go over here. Okay. And looks like the YouTube will be a... All right, I think for now, I'm just going to see how it goes. Is my game sound working? All right, I'm not getting sound from the game, but wait, are my headphones working? Sound. There we go. Okay. We got the sound there, which means you guys should get the sound on your end. Okay, I can hear my chainmail. Maybe I'll turn the sound back off. Or remove the armor for now. Except my inventory is full. No game sound still, eh? Wait. Oh! I was like worried my tent bag's over here. Let me look. Desktop audio. So you're not getting any game sound at all? I'm seeing like levels coming through on OBS. The tab was muted. That'd be a pretty awful troll if it was a troll. Just like, no, I still can't hear you. No, sorry. Until someone just loses their mind. Okay, that's good. So I assume whatever I can hear on my computer is generally going to work. It's my stone. It's not really just stones, but I need to make some space here. Oh, I notice I do hopefully have my, or I guess with good intentions, have my splitter plugs in my inventory. Wood. I'm tempted to make a little copper storage controller so that I can just plunk it down and do the auto link, and then it should only be able to reach the ship. Oh, hey, Snack. That's okay. This isn't like a full stream. I'm mostly testing restream, which seems to be working. So if I'm happy with it, then I'll probably sub to it and get rid of the watermark. That's funny though. So yeah, did you have a good stream? I guess you were on a while. I've been to work and back and had lunch. Yeah, it sends my stream to YouTube and to Twitch at the same time. And I believe the chat goes both places, although it says that it's restream chatting, but hey, better than nothing. Have you seen this stuff, Snack? That sound, yes. I think that's what the bird makes. This was a little test block, but I'm totally just leaving it like this. Yeah, I've gone around adding sounds to everything. So here's the Museum of Toilets, just because in case you haven't seen it. Does 8 know? I haven't talked to 8 in a while. Oh, this is still our Christmas display. Sit with Mr. Hanky for free, and then it's $50 if you want wet wipes after. Seems like a pretty good money-making endeavor. And then we have like some displays of legendary poops. Because this is my humor level, as you're well aware, I'm sure. Here's different things, you know, wiping for the ages. We got sticks and leaves and a mouse. Of course, toilet paper. And then we have Skibbity Toilet. Hey. That cursed me saying hey is like everywhere now. And then at the end, when you're done in the museum, you can go for a free ride. Which, actually, now I could make the bottom trigger so it automatically resets, now that I think of it, actually. What the frig? I'll set that up another time. It gets a little fiddly. Don't think there was a light in the toilet? What is Gran doing? Did she put a toilet in her house? I hope so. And we'll come up through Perk Space, because it's just most convenient. I think I set this all up for one day, and then there's the D. Chaloud painting. Hop back to do some record. Oops, cats. Jeez, calm down, Gran. It's very out of character for her to yell at us like that, but, you know, she can only take so much. Oh, the clown's gone! Did Perk move the clown? He did too. So I'll have a little stream here and then check after how the I'm lost somehow in Perk's tiny house. There we go. Let's go get some food from Crafty's kitchen here. Don't mind if I do. So I already did a little stream today. Ended up mostly Suno brain rot music, which is fine. Also somewhat amused. This is one of the nicer buildings I made, and I turned it into a toilet thing. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like people are slowly coming back, but what really got me back is seeing Gemini Tay, who started streaming, so I was kind of... So I was watching that, and then I was like, oh, I kind of want to play again. Actually, I have been playing the last week or so, just little bits. I worked on my tent bag here, which took a ridiculous amount of time. Actually, there's a lot more detailing I could do inside. There should be like shelves and seats here and everything, but I kind of just fizzled out on that. Mostly because the shape was just maddening, trying to get the shape right, and then screwing it up and then redoing it. And it still needs a lot of detailing on the outside. Yeah, Perk's taking a break and opened the server. As soon as I got it working, I lost it. Yeah, I've done that. I've definitely... Oh. Andy's on. No engine pile. You know, yeah. I literally was going to add that, but by the time I got this far, I was kind of done with it. I do have a copy of this, so I can update it. Because these are mostly chiseled containers. Look, we got Shepherd's Rizzing Notes, which is full of pallets. Don't tell Punk where the pallets are. He has a ridiculous build and he's going through pallets like crazy. And then down here is where I was working in secret on my jumper. Do I call it a jumper or a gate ship? Oh, I got a little freaked out there. I looked over at Restream and it still showed the Vintage Story tab, but I assume that's just because it doesn't show me everything that's on the screen, which is actually... I click over to this tab. Yeah, well, I think Rusty Gears, there's a couple, like Gran that doesn't stop, then Punk doesn't stop, and Sid doesn't stop. And I think the rest of us have kind of come and gone. I think actually Azungo's been on too. But I've only been on again for the last week. But I've only been doing Vintage Story again for the last week. I had a little tour of games. I was playing some... What's it called? Cubic Odyssey, which was okay. If they get their dedicated server running and get that fixed up, then it might be worth checking out, but right now it's apparently the multiplayer's a mess. Single player's alright, kind of redundant, kind of fun. Yeah, they call it the puddle jumper, and I think Rodney wanted to call it the gate chip, and it was a whole thing. So you know, it's a deep cut. Puddle jump. This is supposed to be from Stargate Atlantis. Oh, and it sounds like Sid got his TARDIS going for his tent bag. Except I have to like squeeze in here and then just to scoop it up in the tent bag. But hey, it works. I wish I could do a full-size one. Well, I kind of wish I had a full-size one that had proper seating, but even if the tent bag was big enough, I'd probably lose my mind trying to do that. You have to go touch this again. Oh, it's like the elk answered it. That's pretty cursed. I think that's the bird sound. Let me just see. Did you get your tent bag going, Sid? Let's see. And of course, because these have sounds now, people are even more likely to touch them. So this morning when I thought I'd play, I was just cleaning up this area. And I was going to make this into like a park. So wait a minute. Is there actually an elk nearby, or have I put a triggered sound block and forgotten about it? I want to make this into some kind of park, I keep thinking. So it's by the community warehouse. And it's kind of by town here. But then I end up just wandering like this for like hours on end and not doing anything. That's pretty par for the course. So I'm thinking wrought iron fences sort of around here and some benches and stuff. So I guess maybe if I just start on it and quit dicking around. We kind of went down a Suno rabbit hole this morning. I'm not sure if he's talking to me or Gran. The best thing is always... Oh, it's Gran. Okay. It's always good to assume people are talking to you and about you at all times. But that seems reasonable. Insane. I am out of soil again. My hotbar's cut off? Oh, that's interesting. Let me just, there we go. There, I fixed it, thanks. I must have just, like, dragged on the screen a bit. Oh, Zungo's here, too. It's like, it's, a hop in place all of a sudden. 4 people at once. I was just seeing if anyone was paying attention. So I have all these bushes because it takes 64 berries to make 1 pallet. And actually, I think Sid finished the floor here. Why is all your stuff in an abandoned... Hey! That's mean. Even this flooring took... I don't remember how many... what do you call it, pallets I used, and I think Sid ended up finishing the floor because I was like, oh my god, I can't do another row of this. It's kind of funny because like Minecraft, this wouldn't really be a big build, but man, I don't like a big build. This is a puddle jumper. I should really add the pod. Now I have to add the pods just because you said that. So, oh, see, man, the streamer brain is worse than ever. Somewhere... Let's just grab any old block. Let's just start with chalk sand, because that's, Oh, yeah, hey, there's Sid. Oh, and there's Sid's TARDIS. And a Dalek. I guess we have... Oh, there's a bed in here. It's the same side. I would like to add pods, because it would look much cooler with the pods. Hello, welcome, Miss Yada. Krista? Just a play tent. over to play. Let's see. Should make a mini dimension stone tent mod. I should actually use that. It'd be awesome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, he stuck me in here now. Oh, he's got a full. That's cursed. Sid's on. We're on the Rusty Gear server, by the way. If anyone's not aware, we're like a group of streamers. This is season 4, my first season, and I actually haven't been on in a while. That's actually. Just let them know I'm streaming. So, yeah, we started this in November. That noise, I think, is from an endgame thing. So, with chisel tools, you can set... there's doors, which have been in there a while, but now you can go and set sound files. So, is there a roar? So I could... Actually, I have set this now as a roar. And I'm not sure which animal that is. Is that like the moose? So I've been messing around with those quite a bit. But yeah, that's a pretty cursed noise. My gosh. How many times am I gonna come over here and think about starting to work on this? There! I put up lockdown. I can end the stream now. So, I was thinking of like a nice fence. Now Punk can make his doors fart. I'm sure this won't end badly. Punk's one of the other streamers he's on. Actually, this Gran... If you haven't watched Gran's videos, you should totally check them out. She makes the coziest videos. That's Gran and Punk's house there. No, that's not it. I'm confused. That's their house. Actually, these are from Better Ruins, and they're actually ones that I made for Better Ruins. They've hauled them back here. And here's a chuma I made for Punk, because he's Australian. It's from a silly web cartoon. Which sounds like a pretty reductive way of calling it. And then there's something very cursed I made over there. I think it started with just eyes, and then I kept going over there and poking at it. Oh wait, okay. I just realized I literally put down that one block and then wandered off again without, like, doing anything else. Oh no, I flattened it. I put down a block and I flattened it. Chimney smoke from no chimney. Okay, let's have a look at the portfolio. See if I have any good fencing. No. Iron. Oh, that looks like an iron bench. I think I used that at my train station. It is supposed to be a Homer Simpson thing in that show, I think, but it's much more cursed. So if we go down like this will be like a darker color to make it like an iron. I just don't have the blocks collected. And it will have to be too high. Look at me, there's 2 blocks. I placed 2 blocks now. We're on a roll here. Actually, I did place a lot of this grass this morning, so. I vaguely remember doing this thing before, but maybe that's before I had a pantograph and could actually copy stuff. P90s. It's hard to talk and stream and do stuff at the same time. Yeah. I'll just sneak P90s into chisel tools. That seems like a good idea. I just wonder if people that are watching how the stream quality is. And I can't see how many people are watching, but that's actually probably a good thing. Then I don't have to worry about it. It's a P90 fetish. Really, I should have thought ahead and had some reference material up, but screw that. Ain't nobody got time for no reference material. Even though it helps, and all my builds are like a lot better when I do use reference material. Still. Let's say this would be a little lower, maybe. I don't know, 1 wide bars, if you can. I wonder if there's an easy way to just drag an image into OBS. I guess there probably is. So where does this block end? I think I actually called this chiseling with QP2, so I probably should. It's going to look like jail bars. I think I'm going to have to spread these out and leave room for some details. The heck? Let's see, these seem too thick. And you know what? I don't know if I want the bar at the edge here. I guess we can always push stuff around with the hand wedge. So let's go like that. And maybe like this. Just realized also I never like pasted that I was streaming anywhere. Yeah, this is gonna be too big. I don't know, do I make the bars thicker? I want, you know, like little, they always have those little spikes on the top. I guess I just can't go down that far. We go that. Maybe everything just needs to be a bit thicker. 2, 3, 4. So you kind of want to build stuff, generally speaking, in 4 voxels, because it's 16 voxels across. So you kind of stick with that, then things will hopefully line up better. So I guess if we do a 3rd row of like connecting rails like that. Oh, why isn't that working? Am I off into the next block already? No. There's only one there. Let's try a mirror paste. Yeah, I knew that wasn't really going to work. I guess it kind of gets me there. So there's this on the fourth one. I'm putting a spike. Oh yeah, if I start putting angles and stuff, I think it'll start looking a lot better. Oh, so this is... Oh, it's because it's mirrored, of course. It's the problem. You can't... I should almost have a shift and paste function, but there's so many functions on the pantograph already. There are other ways I could do it, but let's just see if we can get this fixed up. One, two, three, four. Yeah. One, two, three. Yeah, that's right. Then I have to take the end piece off here. What's that? The pantograph? Yeah, the pantograph, it's almost got too many things in it, especially... That's why I ended up making the simple pantograph is the default when you craft it, because that way it... by default, you get the simple one. I think it's just those four. Because this was overwhelming people, and this copy protect block needs to, like, die in a fire. Sandwich. Let's just make a second set here and see if we're getting anywhere. Oh, by the way, this thing is like my own personal chisel that is in Chisel Tools. Yeah, I think this ornate spike is just too much at this scale, so we're going to get rid of it. And then maybe I actually have them go up and then down a bit. And once I get going, I'll either thicken the bars or something probably too. So if we start doing this, that could work. And then maybe we, like we've got this bar going straight, and then that one's not level. So let's get rid of that. Actually, you know what? I think it's going to be a lot better with single voxel cross piece. 2, 3. So a nice thing with like the paintbrush and stuff, and just with using chisel tools in general, I can rough this in like this is sand, and then I can always change materials later. I don't have to start over again. I think I'm on the right track here. I'm wondering, have the bar and the edge be 2 voxels thick. Oh, yeah, I see. Like, go up like this. Let's see. So the basic functions of the pantograph are quite simple. I'm just in shape mode, so left click takes a snapshot and right click pastes it. The thicker horizontal bar looks good. I was thinking, since this is supposed to be a park, I was going to mess around with like some... Actually, now that I have this, can I like try and... do like some kind of windy shape? Like if I did something like that... Or I do like ivy or something when I'm done, maybe. Two voxels wide, okay. Well, I mean, I am gonna have to bring it out anyways. Well, this is easy enough to do. Let's see it. That could be, actually, you know, having a 2x2 is not the worst thing. Maybe I get into a medium temporal storm. Oh, for God's sakes. That's the second one today. But I think we have single player sleep and we can sleep through storms, so the storms aren't really a big deal here. I do find storms excessively frustrating when I'm trying to do stuff. Okay. Got another spammer here. Where is the old banneroo for this guy? Oh, possible ban evader. J. There we go. That's one thing. I see this pop up and then I have to figure out what channel it's coming from. I think two materials too will work. Is this gonna... There, we'll just keep going. Oops, let's make this editable. I need to fix this. The pantograph is supposed to make blocks into chisel blocks, but it doesn't always. Good location for... Yeah, the storm... I'm actually not a fan of the storms. And on my own servers, I have usually just turned it off. And temporal stability and... and rifts. We do have rift wardens and stuff on this server, so they prevent spawns. I think I have one somewhere, actually. Do I have my own rift warden? Which just basically prevents spawns. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. You're doing a great job. The Night Watcher. Rift Warden's a vanilla thing. You could chisel sand. Yes, you could chisel sand. Hey, welcome, Caspian. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on the Rusty Gears server. A streamer server that I haven't been on. Yeah, this is an SMP. Bit like a Hermitcraft thing, but... Well, only in that we're all streamers and... It started this season in November, but I've been away a very long time from both Vintage and even longer from this server. But I'm back. Yeah, so this is mine and Cricket Brit's house, another channel that's great to check out. I'm still wearing my dang armor. I meant to take that off. Oh, you never know. You can always ping me on Discord or whatever, and we'll see. We see. Yeah, this is the fourth season for Rusty Gears, and my first season. Yeah. So this is mine and Cricket's house. When we first started the server, These are actually, we have a mod called Better Runes, and most of these buildings, well, I can't say that anymore, but a lot of the buildings were here already as ruins. Actually, this one's a good one to look at, because it's, I don't think whoever it was that claimed this place ever made it back on to fix it up. So these were there was a whole bunch of ruins. Yeah, I don't know what year is this? Year 7. I've been not here for a lot of it. And then I added this building. This is the Museum of Toilets. See, new people come on, and then I get distracted and stop working. Yeah, you gotta have your Museum of Toilets. You can come in here. There's the gift shop, and there's our... Oh, is that a command that I should set up that would, like, give you Discord links? Here's the gift shop. So, it stole my Jonas palette. I made her clean up all the... Well, I didn't make her do anything, but I left all the Christmas decorations up. Actually, that's from my friend Light. He made that on a server I played on a while back, and of course I yoinked it with the pantograph. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. So here's some different wiping implements from throughout the ages. Cringe warning, do not enter. Hey. Yes, I did that. Am I proud of it? No. Do I still show it to people all the time anyways? Yes. And this is the free toilet ride at the end. Get you out of there. I need to set the bottom up as an auto trigger too. And then we always go up for Perk's house, because every friggin' time... Oh, wait. Oh, here's my own exit from the sewers that Punk built. Oh my gosh. That's where the clown head ended up. Perk must have moved it here for some reason. He wasn't happy with that in his base. Oh, I know what I should show you guys. Oh, there's one of my other mods on here is called Unstable Throne, which is basically where I put all my stuff that doesn't fit for streamers and stuff. So I made custom tuning cylinders with their own little silly graphics. Oh, and here's our lovely bathroom. There's Sammy. Well, you never know. Like, I do tend to hop on other servers and stuff, just as long as you don't expect me to be there for a whole season at once. I do guest spots, you know, seminars. For good rates. Just as I said that, the toot sound. This is Sammy the worm. The most wonderful worm, Cricket's worm. And this is Buddy the locust, who has been sitting up in his room for literally years now, apparently. There he is. Hey, Buddy. Somehow this locust followed me through a TL. Actually made a whole short about it. This is another villager. I think this is the original Light villager. He's just keeping an eye on things. I'll show you something I haven't showed in a while. How far out is it? It's off to the west here, so let's go have a look. I'm assuming that Gran's going to sleep through the storm. In which case I could put my armor away. Because it's slowing me way down. Oh yeah, here's our project that we've got literally almost nothing done on, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay for streamers to get distracted. I think it's expected. I did have a bunch of soil left. Skip that there. Okay. That's enough. We're gonna go a little trip off to the west and show you one of my other builds. There's my little snowman. You'll see those popping up all over because that's my testing. The chisel tools, if you... Actually, I don't know if you guys have seen the portfolio, but I finally added it so that... This is a portfolio. This is part of chisel tools. So these shapes have been saved on various servers and such, or single player worlds, and so I can bring them in wherever. But now, with the latest version, if I take a snapshot, it will store the material information, and assuming the materials are available where you're pasting it, you can do a full paste and not have to set up all your materials every time. I still need a way to display that properly. But for now, just know that it's there. I'm going the right way, I hope. Hey, War Industrialist, it's been a bit. How's it going? Oh, you could tell, like, the screen is quite bright, even though it's night, because I have accessibility tweaks, and I do tend to crank the brightness up for streaming. We're almost at my other silly build. Yes, you're going the right way every time I pass by it. My IQ drops a point. Sid is not a fan. This is my silly build from early in the season. Actually, I think I had built most of this on another server or somewhere and brought most of it in. Okay. These are the Aqua teams. And then this is Chiselina from my little intro video for season 4. Silly little thing. This is Carl and Hand Banana, Master Shake, Frylock, and Meatwad. Anyways, that's enough of that brain rot. Back we go. Alright, I'll have a look at the DM. No promises, obviously, but you never know. Somewhere, I think at one point I had to reinstall my vintage story, so I lost a lot of my map markers. Because I'm not sure where Cricket's base is anymore. Could try and steal, it's somewhere up around here. Try and steal Sammy again. She may let her guard down. Yeah, we had a lot of fun antics at the start, but of course, you know that moment when you look, the adults in the room realize it's you? I can show you that. And we're back, and this time we're totally going to do work on the project that I had thought of working on today. It won't get distracted at all. Oh, there's Chunky Mouse. I've been making these Chunky Mice on servers for like literally years now. Actually, do we need to go down? I got one sandwich left, so I don't need to go downstairs yet. Oh my gosh, how do I get lost? Noisy elks. I just whipped my mouse around, didn't I? Oh, and here's the famous statue of Deej. That one got a little out of hand. We had to tone it down a bit. Hey.
Hey.
Wonder what the upstairs is. It still a mess? Oh yeah, we cleaned up a little. Deej hasn't been on, unfortunately, in a while. That's how it goes. Oh, that's one of the eggs. There was a whole Deej arc. Ending with Deej Halud, a giant half worm, half Deej statue. Alright, we're back at the fence. So I don't know if I just keep these straight across, or do I mess with it a bit? Here, let's see. We go like this. That doesn't really... Brian's gonna sleep for the storm. We have a mod for single player sleep. Let's see if we... Oh god! That was fast! That was a fast forward storm. Oh, I'm starving now. Get myself there's Sammy. Not Sammy the worm. If you made a worm sandwich, then you'd have a Sammy. If only Cricket was online here. That wasting good material. Oh, because that has... So in theory, that piece would be there. Would go like that. Main thing I want to avoid is not being able to use the exact same shape for most of the fence line. You really got to get in there sometimes when you're chiseling. This actually, that might work for the top bar, but I don't think it works. The bottom bar would have to be a little more rigid, I guess, eh? So let's try that. Oh no, this should end at the same height as that one. And then I wanted this to be straight, maybe a straight double bar. Whoops, I just chiseled the ground. That's okay. I have made chisel like studios before where the walls and everything are reinforced so they don't allow chiseling. But it's only a piece of grass, so. I don't know, is this gonna work? Or is this gonna look stupid? What do you think? Actually, that's not bad with a fixed top brace and bottom one. Let's just copy it one more time and see. Just bear with me. I'm going to just check. I keep forgetting I'm testing. So I need to just keep an eye on my other stream. Here, everything's good on YouTube and Twitch. View your channel. Just bear with me. You're gonna mute that. Okay. Seems to be working. That's great. So I can actually subscribe to this restream maybe, and actually use it. Because yeah, there's absolutely no way. I probably have enough breakup from just trying to stream to one location, let alone two at once. So if we actually maybe make this come out this way a bit. Of course, the problem is going to be corners. It's always a problem. Corners are usually more of a problem because I'm trying to find a way to do it quickly instead of just like buckling down and re-chiseling the spot. Definitely adds some depth. No, but this should that be a 3x3? Oh, now I've done it. Now we're committed to this zigzaggy line. It's not the worst. I guess the other question is, do I want to make this actual chiseled fencing? But I don't think that's necessary because there's not a lot of animals around this area. And we have the night watchman or whatever he's called, the night watcher that keeps mobs from spawning. So I think just actual decorative chisel blocks will be fine. I guess I also don't want to go too far because I'm going to have to repaste this with whatever material I decide to go with. And I'll try not to make that material something from the palette because I've been doing that entirely too much. Alright, so this is going to be the fun bit. Yeah, I agree. Guess the best way to do this is with the wedge and actually push this block. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're just doing the top part here. One of the things I want to add to chisel tools eventually is to have stuff actions like this automatically set up a second chisel block, so you could push things out. Okay, this is a problem. Oh well. Let's just see. We'll put a couple more down and just see where we're at. Right now, as you push it, it just sort of obliterates it and goes through. See, this is not going to work. Let me grab a clean copy here. It's always the corners. Oh no! Wait, there's an undo. Crap. I didn't undo in time. No. Oh well, we didn't lose that much. Let's just use the chisels, rotate. Oh, and now we got weird blocks. Yeah, I think maybe the best way to do this is actually to just chisel the special corner piece and not kill myself trying to make it reuse the other blocks exactly. It's going to be easier to start from scratch and just make a corner piece that fits there. So did I rotate this the right way is the question. Let's take these out. This is where the inventory starts to hurt a bit when you start filling in, when you start getting all these random chisel blocks. Oh. Clearly that's been flipped at some point. Oh god. There we go. I think we're getting a bit of lag. Just to be sure, I'm going to repaste that to there. So the post is on the left. I don't know, it's going to be a lot easier if I mirror it until I get to the other corners, and then eventually all my mistakes are going to culminate in one giant mess of a block. Oh! Could I make like an angled corner piece? It's another thing I've thought of adding to chisel tools is 45-degree rotations, but that gets really screwy because you're almost certainly going to go outside of the bounds of the block. In which case I have to create other blocks or otherwise figure out what I'm going to do about that. I guess the simplest thing here is to just make a decorative corner. So let's just take out... Actually, you know what? Oh, I chiseled the... Oh, I haven't put the top down. Okay. Let's try not to chisel this block out of existence. Angle corner piece, yeah. That actually isn't even that hard to do. Okay, so here... Oh, okay, that's just remnants of doing that before. So let's just edit that out. So, find the easiest way to corner, just start nice and coarse. Whoops. And work your way down. I mean, that's how all the chiseling should be done. If you start in one voxel, you're just going to lose your mind. Just trying to think now. Guess we take it down to one voxel and then build back up from there. This is where all my fancy chisel tools aren't really going to help too much. Got to do it old school and actually do all the chiseling work myself. Love how I'm starving again. This is classic chiseling. Chisel till your character starts to squawk and then run around and try and find food. Which actually isn't going to be a problem on this server. I feel like this whole angle has to go back one, doesn't it? Let's do this. We're going to take a copy. Move it one in each direction. Yeah. What the frig? Oh, Sid. I didn't order a... It's my, my DoorDash order. I guess I'll leave you 5 stars, Sid. Thanks for the delivery. You got me there. I once just about made one of my friends lose his mind on Minecraft because I would go in admin mode and just add one cookie to his inventory. and not say anything about it or acknowledge it. So like the first time or two, of course, it didn't really register, but eventually he was trying to figure out if someone had built some sort of dispensing thing for cookies. He was kind of annoyed when he finally figured out, like after weeks, that yeah, it was me just randomly spawning a cookie in his inventory. All right, so let's cut our pattern in here. Could be actually working on a building project. The power of the angel belt. Oh yes, I need to make one of those, but I had to go find myself some gold. Angel belt lets you fly, more or less, in creative style flight. So I don't know. Where's that little bitsy? There it is. So I think we grab the pantograph. Whoa. I must have double hit that. There we go. I can cut this down to size easier now. I'm just trying to decide what we're doing here. Do we, like, do a little thing here where we go... Do we go, like, up and then cut the top? I think that might work. Whoa! I think I'm getting some lag. This happens when you're chiseling from time to time. Yeah, that sucks. If you catch it in time and things start going crazy like that, if you go and reselect the tool, like the mode, that's usually what the problem is. But sometimes it's just straight lag and the server, you're doing stuff that the server hasn't figured out that you've done yet. It happens. Oh, I could put like a little ball on the top here. I actually have just the thing. Let me see if we can... Okay, now that we've done that, we can take this and just cut it off. This is the hand planer and this island mode that I added. I guess not recently now, but not so long ago has been awesome for that. Before, you could only move the entire material. I think this is a pretty good start. I'm just going to go... You know what we're going to do? We're going to build this out a little bit, and I'm going to make another corner just as more as a backup than anything. I mean, I could also save these to my portfolio. And then we're going to make a matching corner on this side and just get a feel for how this whole thing is going to work out. Or not work out, just the case maybe. Oh, see, it's done that again. It's like going off on this angle, it's hit both in a row. That's something I've not seen before. Oh. Oh, see? Yeah, it's being dumb right now. Oh, it's hitting that corner. That's strange. Okay, I'm gonna just disconnect and reconnect real quick here. Technically, I should have went all the way out and relaunched Vintage Story, but I didn't. It's probably just a little bit of lag, whether it's server side or on my end. I'm not 100% sure, but all right. Let's see if it'll behave now. Oh, I really should have closed the client. We'll see if it settles down. Uh-oh. There's nothing like clicking with a chisel and hearing the noise and not being quite sure. Oh, I know what's missing. This pillar. So this is where I said where the mirroring is going to catch up to me. Because whenever I get around to doing this corner, I'm going to have to do something screwy because I mirrored this instead of just rotating. That's life, I guess. That's life in the big city. All right, let's go find my balls. Go touch my balls here. And actually, this, I have a big 2x2 sphere. This is the handiest thing to keep in your pantograph, is just really simple shapes that you can use everywhere. Like here I have a ground, a 1 voxel, 2 voxel, a striped one, and some of these angled shapes that you're going to end up using all the time. And actually, in case you're not aware, this portfolio does support Vox files. So I think, see this holosphere.vox? I actually made that because Magic of Voxel has primitive shape functions. So some of these things that would have been a pain to model in-game, I just brought right in from Magica. Meatwad, I have about 600 or 700 shapes. I have to remember to back it up once in a while. Anyways, just a little aside. Now, what are the odds if I paste this with add shape? Oh no, that's nowhere near I want it to be. And actually, that's way too big. So we shan't be using that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's like I'm getting double clicks on this. It doesn't want to undo that. All right, well, I'll just carefully erase it. No, I can't do that. I have to do... Wow, that's a pain in the butt. I forgot the sphere was hollow. That actually makes it harder to delete. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. I do have to remember once in a while that the alternative to the limitations on chisel tools is not having any chisel tools and literally manually doing all of this every time. Eat another delicious sandwich. What was in these sandwiches? Meat patty, salami, chopped carrot, cranberry, cheese slice. 500 grain almost, 330 protein. Not bad. Pretty good sandwich. But I did like the idea of having a ball on there. So let's see. Can I be cheeky and get away with the... Yes, I can. Good. So if we bring this still centered. Angles, am I right? Actually, I didn't want to bring this back part in. So we do kind of get our little support beam thingy. And then we've got a whole block to go up this way. So we can do something with that maybe. But I'm still wondering now, do I mirror this back? And deal with this problem now instead of later. The problem being, of course, that... Oh! If I shift this entire block... Oh wow, that got messed up too. I think I lagged out and it didn't paste everything. Wow, this is... Oh, I'm in add mode. Okay, I'm a dummy. Although it's not doing it. There we go. Okay, so if I push this in like this, and then if I add this 3x1 going up on this side, then the fence part is centered, and I think that fixes our problem going forward. The fun part is, what's the best way to... Whoops. I'm going to have to... Oh, I just chiseled the grass. So it's going to look a bit weird at the edges. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, I think. This needs to go down a touch. I will have to break this and put it up just so I can access the bottom of that. Or you dig a trench. I've done that before too. Oh, no I don't. I can just vertically mirror it, the hand wedge, and then get access to the bottom. Sort of. So if I take the hand wedge and put it in mirror mode, it's like we flipped it upside down. And now I can access these bottom two blocks a little more easily. And then flip it back again. Okay. Now I think... So then the center pillar can extend that out. Perfect. I always wonder if there's people out there that actually sit and figure this out before they start working. So then this thing, this corner piece, we can just... Actually, I think I can get away with the... Yeah. Then I'll have to mess with that a bit, but there we go. We're getting somewhere anyways. So now if I paste that and do a rotate, that's going to be a lot cleaner. Now it's still, you can, because it's an even number, it's basically, the issue is going to be, actually, does this need to rotate another time? Is that? Ah, there we go. All right. Let's grab our fixed top here. So it's a 2, 3. There we go. That part isn't done yet, but I'm gonna... Yeah, there we go. So once I have this part done, now I can rotate it, and that means it should work in all 4 directions. So I think this goes back 1. This line needs to come out. No, this line needs to come out. What the? Oh, I'm in rotate mode. I was like, what have I done? So I need to shift, because this doesn't look right where it's even, so I just need to bring it back 1 here, I think. Oh, I can't. It's at the edge of the block. Well, maybe we just bring this out 1. And then go back and cut. Hello, Valdis. Welcome to the stream. I am Quentin, otherwise known as QPTech. I'm playing on the Rusty Gears server, which I haven't been on in a while, till just a day or so ago. I'm working on making a little park between my house and the street here and my berry patch. Oh, we're getting some berries up. I'll have to get those before Punk does. And so we find ourselves making a nice little fence. So this needs to... Oh, I've chiseled the ground again, for God's sakes. I have to stop that. Oh, and actually, this grass, there should normally be no way to get this here. But we figured out to move it, because this is a desert area, so the dirt should never get grass. But we brought it in with tent bags, which kind of worked, but then the dead patches do tend to spread. So I forgot about that. Right. Oh yeah, I have to bring it from this side. I guess I can, yeah. I can get away with doing this. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your appreciation. I'm glad I made like chisel tools. Most of it comes out of like me wanting something that's not there, so I guess that's why that has worked out well. And actually, when I spend a session like this, like chiseling away, that is when I do tend to find things to add, because I'm like, oh, if only I could do this. And of course, I'm the only one that I'm the one that could make it happen for myself. And coincidentally for everyone else. This has made me thinking a little bit about 45-degree rotations, but I'm still not convinced I can make that work. Is this getting too fat? Does my fence look fat? I'm in Survival Worm Unlimited. Don't think I think I may have heard of it, but I've definitely never played that. Let's see. That's not bad. I think I've got enough voxels to maybe put some sort of detail on the corner. What I need to do now is figure out what material I want and go and quarry it. So I don't think I'm leaving this as sand. Yeah, this game has, like, even... Obviously we have chisel tools and stuff, but... And lots of other mods. But even in vanilla, you could do so much. Actually, it was kind of funny watching Gemini Tay stream. It's like, oh yeah, vertical slabs are actually, you know, an innovation, apparently, in the world of block games. Oh, these freaking 45-degree angles. Gonna be the death of me here. I don't like that. Looks dumb, so I'm getting rid of it. I think maybe... Oh, you know what? Maybe I need... Do I need like a little line running across here that matches up with these? So that would be right under the... And like right here. What do you think? I think that's a nice little sort of depth detail. The more I look at this, the more I think maybe this would be a two material thing. But which two materials is the question. I don't mind that. Do I need to add one across the middle? I think that looks kind of interesting. Let's mirror that on the back. If only I could use my mirror functions, but... So we're gonna... like that. This is getting pretty thick, actually. It's dummy thick now. What I do need to get back onto eventually is working on Rust and Railroads, but I kind of like that shape. Uh-oh. Did I just get kicked? Oh, no, just a little lag spike. So I'm just going to copy this even though it doesn't really go here. And we'll do like a little mini border just to make sure all the angles work. Well, actually even one more angle, if that works, then I think we're good. It's maybe a little thicker than I was originally envisioning now, but it's not bad. All right, so let's... Did I not make that editable? And actually, this does need to rotate because it's not a perfectly symmetrical shape. I think this is going to work. I think we're actually onto something. Actually, even as just like one of those fake corner fences, it's not too bad. Let's go touch the snowman. He disagrees. So now the real question, we've got the shape. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We are going to save our shapes. This is basic deco fence bottom. Deco fence top. Corner bottom. I guess I should make that text box a bit bigger. There. So now I do have this saved, and I will back it up later. So now we got, this is another, actually that's a terrible fence. I was using like a chain link fence in some other place. So now we have these saved. And actually with chisel tools, I can open this in my single player world also now, and or another server, and bring in these shapes. Which the cross server thing is both a blessing and a curse, because I do find sometimes I end up using shapes more than I should because I can. And so instead of coming up with a nice new creative shape, I just keep using the same crap I always made. Let's see if I have... Yeah, see, I don't even have a real sampling of materials. Well, oh, that's a carved acacia. I thought that was chert. I love chert. We may end up using some chert, but this is where the pros, I guess, they go into creative ahead of time and pick out their palette and then go mine the stuff for it. Change your icon? Depends what icon you mean. It may also look different because this is actually, the stream is a test of restream, which is letting me broadcast Twitch and YouTube at the same time, which is lovely. Because my internet don't play that. On Twitch it's not. Did I change my icon on Twitch? I see, if I look at it, I see like the QP Tech, the old... Oh, that's the old QP Tech icon. Yeah, it's the old QP Tech one, like, whereas now it's the Canada flag one, at least on Discord. That's probably why it's a bit different. Oh. Fire clay bricks. I'm not using those. I guess we grab our crap and go on a little adventure and see what... Vintage. Yes, it's vintage. That's very good. I have the plugs. I have a hammer. Let's pack up the old tent bag. I'm already running out of space. Actually, I'm going to keep those with me. It's always good to have building blocks on hand. Just pack up the rest of this stuff. Oh, I'm going to want my raft. And I should go get some more food before I leave. And we're just going to look around and see what what materials we have. I really need to build a mini storage controller just for this stuff. All right, let's scoop it up. This is the tent bag mod, which is absolutely amazing. Lets you take, well, at least how it's configured here. We could take a 7x7x7 cube with us of pretty much, not quite anything, but many things. It does change the game quite a bit because like inventory restrictions are a huge part of vanilla, but when it's late game streamer community server, this is the sort of thing that's a lot better. By 11? I think ours are set to 7. If it goes up to 11, that would be interesting. But... oh, maybe it is set different here. I could just grab those sausages. They last for 20 years, so yeah, good. Oh, Sid, thank you, Sid. It is 7x7x7. Which is an interesting size, I think, too. It's like a nice... it's big enough you can like jam 3 floors in there, but it's also quite small, so the restriction, I don't know, the restriction does make it easy, if a bit annoying. Probably not as overpowered, because literally you could make that entire thing like high capacity decorative chests, just a solid block with, I guess, as long as you can access them all. And you have to be able to access the middle ground block. I'm just going to hop through one of these TLs. Tent full. Yeah, you could do that. I wonder. I remember there was an exploit on Minecraft where they would fill. Oh, well, let's have a look. Sid has asked us to come check out his awesome museum here. Hey, Sid. Ooh. Very nice. And appropriate, of course, the Rusty Gears logo. Should we have a look inside? It's awesome build here. Are those chiseled, angled windows up there, Sid? How did you do those, now that I'm looking at them? Oh, yeah, it's just chiseled glass on an angle. That's great. I never thought of doing that, actually. And we got the 1 voxel arches, which is always a baller move. Freaking arches. They're so hard to do properly. So he's got little bits from various story locations. And actually, these teleporters will take you to those locations, which we won't go to right now. Don't want to spoil story locations. And up here, right here, obviously will have to be a giant Sammy statue. So as you come up the stairs, you see Sammy. Yeah, Sid's also got a YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel again? I can go look it up, but... 40 hours and gone. Yeah, actually, it's been good to be on this server. Have you met DJ Sammy? No, we haven't seen the Church of Sammy yet. Might as well go have a look. Which way is the Church of Sammy? It's down past my... Titanium Gaming Media, of course. We're going to go have a look, I believe, at the Church of Sammy. Or has that moved? Wait. What's this place? Oh, I just got a text from my son. Why is he still awake, for God's sakes? He works nights. Where did you go? Ah. Oh, DJ said... Oh, I think I've seen this on maybe on Cricket Stream, but I've not seen him for real. That's awesome. I think in my portfolio I have a DJ Villager. So that's a nice set he's got there. Solstin. Is this Solstin's build? I think. I can't remember. I have seen this show up on videos anyways. I assume that goes to the sewers. Just, everyone just excuse this whirring noise. I am putting my desk into standing mode. It's sitting too long. Yeah, I've seen like bits and pieces on various people's videos, but been a little out of touch. Sid's taken us on a tour, so. This is Punk Sewers. He built basically sewers under the whole village. Oh, and I keep placing these little goblins everywhere. There's another one. Goblin D's nuts. What? Man. I guess Punk has been the real mole man here. Oh, is that for the Pennywise balloon? Nice. I should put some like orcs or rats or stuff like dungeony things down here. Wonder if I got some of the crystals. Which, by the way, I found a big mine that's full of crystals near the southern teleporter. It just doesn't have the mining village thingy on top. It's kind of weird. But there's piles of crystals down there. Good grief. This doesn't go all the way to the Church of Sammy, does it? Oh my gosh. Apparently it might. It's an adventure. This is all built, by the way, people. This is not any sort of natural spawn. Can't get on the ladder. There, we did it. You did it too. You crazy man. You're crazy. Oh, I like the bins out back. This is the Church of Sammy. Let's pay. What is it? Push F to pay respects. You know, I wonder, in any of the sound files, is there buried like an angel sort of sound that I could put, like as you walk in, it goes, ah, a little choir sound. Should almost add that into Unstable Throne, just so as you walk up to it, it could make like some sort of angelic sound. Who would have thought, just because Cricket tried to keep that worm safe, the random worm from day one, that it became a whole meme and spawned an entire religion. I guess Sid's a prior of Sammy. Hallowed are the Sammys. Her current... I've seen the A-frame. It's been a while. You're probably behind. Yeah, let's go. Let's do a tour. It's either that or everyone gets to watch me quarry stone. So you decide, chat. Do you want a tour from Sid, or would you prefer to watch stone being quarried? Maybe don't answer that till he's out of range. I don't even know what stone... I kind of want to get some slate or something, I think. Slate or one of the other dark ones for that fence line. Soggy says stone. I guess we could have went... Oh, jump into... I was literally just thinking that. We could just be in voice. It'd be a little easier. Alright, just a second. I am going to hop into... voice chat here. Which channel? I'm hopping into Recording Studio 1. Now where's he gone? It's all a trap. Hey, he said, welcome to the stream.
Hang on, I'm just going to mute your video now.
Yeah. Oh, that's a pathway to madness trying to... I think Snackery or Perk would do that. He'd forget to push talk, so I'd have to turn on his stream, and then he'd turn it back on, and then... Where did you go? Oh, I see you.
Yeah, I was just about to type. I forgot to just... My voice has atrophied in the last half hour.
You've been screaming at the monitor as I do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone say hi to Sid.
Old man screams at sky. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do half of what I do without your tools QP, although that sounded wrong when now I say it sounded perfect in my head.
Oh, getting a bit of chop from here. Just a second, let me just turn it down a touch. Oh, I had you cranked.
Still on the quest for perfect microphone audio, and I'll never get there.
Yeah, mine. I have a Razer Siren Mini that I bought quite a while ago, and it's on a boom. It seems to work pretty good.
Yeah, I'm on a Shure SMB 7dB at the moment, and it's a really nice microphone, but it's like my last one. It can pick up the cat farting in another room.
Yeah, actually, usually my kids are up and down the stairs, and I don't know, I feel like they go up and down the stairs like dinosaurs. So usually when I'm streaming, it happens a few times. Clomp, 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 clomp. But what are you going to do? They bought me...
Of course, over this.
What's that?
I was going to say, over this way, you see what happens when you let a bunch of content creators loose on a large ruin over time. They're like locusts.
What? Where's the ruin?
The ruin, the big manor over here.
Oh, yeah, how far is that chopped down? I remember scrapping to the roof for that.
There's not much left. I think we're on our third or fourth one they're demolishing now.
Yeah, there was about 3 altogether, wasn't there?
Yeah, we've got a whole load of shopping malls.
Oh, I see it
Cricket
over there.
says we've got to save. Cricket said we've got to save them for her because she wants to go shopping on the server.
Oh, at the mall? You found some shopping malls?
I found about 4.
Did you find the big dome one?
About 4 of them, yeah.
No.
Gran's got a couple and I've got a couple marked, so...
You gotta love better runes. This adds so much to the world.
It's...
Even though it's a little OP sometimes, that's fine with me.
I think only for building materials, really. If you're lucky, you might find the odd bit of armor, but...
They did say they were trying to scale back on how much loot was in them.
Yeah, I mean, that was considerably larger when we found it.
It sure was. This is a rune we found like almost the first day or week. And everyone keeps coming and cutting it down, stripping it for parts.
I think Gran's had most of the aged wood.
Oh, there's a bunch of rotten ebony planks left, I guess.
Yeah, she's on a third one of those.
The second floor is gone. Yeah, this rune is from Better Runes, which is an amazing mod that's almost like a must-have.
What's ironic is it's now a ruin of a ruin.
Yeah, they've ruined it. Yeah, Better Runes actually has a few of their own story runes now. Actually, have we done the university on the server?
I've got all 3 marked for a future visit after we've got the desolation. So the next one we want to do is a desolation, which I know you will be really up for, because I know how much you love that parkour.
Yeah, let me know what date that is so I can be busy.
Yeah, when it's done. I've luckily we're modded, so I've got a few tricks up my sleeve to.
Oh yeah, you got the angel belt and stuff. So the angel belt.
The angel belt is the last resort, but I've got climbing picks.
No, yeah, I guess that would help also.
Right, this is around. We're in Cricket's area now because we're starting to see random builds. This is her elk.
What did she end up? Elton John. Elton John.
I named that. Nice. I named that one. That's her elk. The one she lost. He vanished.
Dawn Marathon. And if some of you watching aren't familiar, these are the mounts in Vintage Story with the most amazing mounting system. You can like stick lanterns on them and chests and all sorts of stuff. There's actually 2 separate bridles with 2 control systems, so you can use the one that you like.
Now, where did she put the A?
Yeah, I know it's here somewhere. I used to have it marked until I had to reinstall Vintage Story, and I lost all my map data.
Oh, I've had to rebuild the roof 3 times.
Oh no, wait, my waypoint should still be here. Oh yeah, it is there. I'm just dumb.
There we go.
Good old A-frame. I have seen most of the videos, I think, with it. And I've been here earlier on. This is Cricket Brits, another YouTube channel to check out. I really should have people's YouTube channels loaded, like, to do call-outs, shout-outs, whatever you call them.
Yeah. Another big fan of chiseling.
Yes. She's the master of furniture.
She'll be back on in a couple of days as well.
Yeah, I think
she finishes a move in the next couple of days. Next 2 days, she's reckoned to finish a move. And did you do this one?
No, I don't think I made the Sammy house. I don't know who made that.
No, I don't know who made it, but
I don't remember who made the Sammy house.
Oh yeah, there's Spottley's upstairs, isn't he?
Well, I made that pot. Oh yes, the fancy bathroom. Now, do you think she would mind? I don't have my tools on me. I should add flushing.
What do you need? The only thing I haven't got is a wrench.
Oh, that's the one thing I do need. Wrench and a pantograph.
Got a pantograph. Got a couple of those.
Oh, there we go. Just gotta find a place to put my stuff. Does she have a spot? Oh, this is where her tent bag usually goes.
Yeah, she's not got it out at the moment, so hope we can't see. I think she's got fishnet stocking Sammy in there.
All right, let's go through my tools. I really should have the little extra lines on this puddle jumper. It would really make it pop, but
yeah. And you did hear me correctly when I said fishnet stocking Sammy. We have got a worm with a fishnet on.
Hey, well, that's you know, I'm not going to judge. Whatever you're into.
You've got no idea how hard it is to get a stocking onto a worm.
That's best left uncommented, I guess.
Yeah, right. So she hasn't actually built the improved tent bag yet, which is why the sign for Sammy's.
She's got the old
dancing. Yeah, so at least she leaves the sign behind whenever she goes anywhere. But once
hey, it's Punk. Good chat. Hey, Punk, how's it going? Oh, I see the little logos beside people now that shows what if they're coming in from Twitch or YouTube. Apparently, you can, depending what package you get, you could like stream to Facebook and everything. But why would I want to do that? With oil. All right, let's go find the toilet. Pretty sure she won't mind me doing this.
Oh, it was upstairs.
Where are the stairs?
Back here.
This place. Oh, yes.
And then up the ladder. But obviously, everybody had the bathroom up a ladder. Well, I mean, you won't be the first person to update. I filled the bath with water and made it steam.
Yeah, that's nice touch. All right, so we're going to snapshot this, and we're going to make it into a door. And then we're going to take the wrench, and we're going to say eject, which is a sound that I know the name of the sound because it's in my storage controller. And we're going to change it to triggered by any player. So then we can go... Just sit there now, you don't have to do anything. Here, let's try that. Oh.
Remember what I said earlier about the adult in the room?
Yeah. And then, of course, the back of the tank, now we can make a separate door. And then we will bring up the flush sound, which is literally not related to anything except that I put in the chisel tools just for this very function. I don't know, maybe I'll leave this so you can manually trigger it too. Trigger by right click. This entity thing actually doesn't work. Or it does sometimes. It does with animals, but not with everything.
Yeah. Oh, and
is there a water sound for the sink? What's that?
I've set Punk's permissions now so he can make sounds. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to judge, but if you come up here, this is disturbing.
Oh no.
But I am judging, I suppose.
Oh yeah, it's the skull of the dead. Oh, that's right. They do damage.
Yeah, it's only a little damage, but it's just an odd place to put it. I don't think, she'd not actually updated the chisel bed to be a chisel bed yet.
Oh, yeah. Slacker. Should I make a triggered sound for the bed? I think that might be fun.
What? As long as it's not eject again.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, was it a chisel bed?
Maybe it was, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow, you stop it. Apparently, she was wise to leave him here, because...
Yeah, I think it's probably you in my QP when put a guard in the top of the building.
Would she have left Sammy around somewhere?
Yeah. No, well, I think I don't know whether the original Sammy, but I think Sammy will be in Sammy's.
Oh, yeah.
In the old dancing club. which in itself is worrying, a worm pole dancing club, but there you go. As Cricket put it, they're just working worms working their way through college.
Don't judge them.
Yeah.
Decorative oven. So with the chisel tools, a lot of these are functional blocks. There's a chisel tool version that lets you insert a, let's see, I could pull that out. Oh God. That was risky in case it fell on the ground. So you can see it's a regular vintage story oven, but then you could pop in your shape. The one I keep meaning to make, and I just never got around to it, was a water source, chiseled water source, because everyone's always trying to jam the water into a little and surround it just right.
What did she do with the other suit? I can't come here and not leave the other armoured suit in the doorway, so she walked straight into it. It's got to be somewhere. Oh, I don't know. I think she's... Oh, there. Yeah, so whenever I come, I borrow one of these. And then do that.
Now, I wonder if we can add a little sound trigger there. Where did I park? Or did I...
Oh, near Sammy's, wasn't it?
Oh, I put it away already. Let's get out the old chisel here. So that's just a straight oak log. Video game Solaris?
Video games.
I don't understand.
I'm out tomorrow night with work, and we're going out for drinks. But there's a new bar in Nottingham called NQ64, which is a retro vintage arcade bar.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So
Here to ask, will there ever be a very big pantograph? Oh, what do you mean for like pasting multiple blocks at once? No, I'm going to leave that to World Edit.
Or $10. Tent bag.
Yeah, a tent bag will work too, actually.
Ooh,
all right, what's the
noticed on this
sound here? Bell. No, I won't do the bell alarm. That's too much. It's always too much. Is there aggro? What's this?
Yeah. Spotted some blocks I missed when I fixed a roof.
What do you think? A bear sound?
I think boat on.
Triggered by any player.
That'll work. Yeah, I missed some blocks when I fixed a roof when we did the bricklayers update.
Oh,
I'll come back in as admin and fix that later.
I have some of those. I don't think I have them with me. But...
Yeah, it's all right. I'll pop back on with the admin account and fix them later. There's a couple I noticed there. Things there were so many broken things.
All right, I won't mess around too much.
Did you say you wanted slate? Was it?
Yeah, I was gonna. Uh-oh.
Because I think I've got slate. If you want to head back, I would dig in my storage system, see if we've got any slate.
Yeah, it's for that fence post. So I was thinking wrought iron. So I don't know if slate or basalt. I'm gonna need quite a bit of it. But... And then I want an alternate color also, probably. I haven't figured out what yet.
If you're going for a white picket fence, you see, small cypress.
Well, if it's white, then I'll just leave it as chalk sand.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like wood. It looks like sand then.
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like you made a fence down at the beach. Oh yeah, we're going to be heading into Wolf and Pig Central, aren't we? Let me just put my shield on.
Oh, yeah, I don't even have my armor on.
I do, but it's turned off in Vanity, so you can't see it. because I'm vain.
Wait, does that get rid of the sound for it too?
Yeah. Well, I'm not wear. I only ever wear fabric armor for day to day.
Oh, okay. I think I
use
have
accessibility.
Steel Brigandine is my armor that I have.
Yeah, I use accessibility tweaks to turn off the sound for the armor.
Oh, yeah. I use that to turn off the basic chest sound. And actually, I've used it to turn off like the bell sound before, which is kind of risky, but if you got a bell somewhere and you can't be bothered to hunt it down.
Personally, I think I'm going to replace my bell sound with just the sound of me going, nope, 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 nope. Because that's my usual response to a bell.
I've also replaced the drifter, or turned off the drifter sounds before too, if I keep getting stuck with like a whole bunch of them. It gets a little much.
Did you ever hear my sound pack where I changed all the drifters to Mana Mana?
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure you showed us that once.
I took the Muppet song and sampled the sounds out and then replaced all the drifter sounds with them.
I'm going the right way still.
Yes.
All right. I did have I helped with the Conquest of Blocks. They took over the footstep mod, which is kind of fun. It makes everything have footsteps. But then I had a test version. Whoops! I flicked my mouse. Okay.
Yeah.
So I changed the footsteps of the drifters into squeaky clown shoes.
Yeah. Your other West, I think, is the word you're looking for. My God, you're heading down south.
Yeah, we're getting there. We'll get there. Now, whose build is this?
Oh, that's the little beam frame that I don't know whose that was.
I don't mess with beams too much. It always ends badly for me.
Have you seen the new there's a crowbar mod, which is they've added the tool specifically just
vaguely remember hearing something about that one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know why they're such a mess. I mean, they're so cool, the beams, but then it's so frustrating.
Painful to use.
Yeah.
The better now they don't lock in with the chisel blocks.
Oh, they don't? They're detached.
No,
okay.
If you break the chisel block, the beam drops separately rather than sticking to it.
That's good. That was half the problem there. And sometimes you get one where you just can't quite find the end to break it.
I think they can be a bit lag-inducing as well. Certainly a few people had problems at the village because of the amount of beams involved at that build.
What? Parkour. And here we come back to the Rusty Deer's village. Does our village have a name?
I don't believe it does.
Spawn Town.
Yeah.
Although it's technically not at spawn, but pretty close. Alright, well, I think I might be wrapping up my stream. And I think this, I'm going to have a quick look through my YouTube. I assume it will still post the VOD after. If it looks good, I'm probably going to end up using this restream because I've always been torn. Do I stream on Twitch or do I stream on YouTube? Like, most of my energy's in the YouTube, but Twitch is so much better for streaming, honestly. Oh! What are the odds these berries are here tomorrow? Oh wait, Punk's probably, if he's still watching, he's drooling now.
No, he's gone to work, so...
Oh, it doesn't really matter anyway. I have half a chest of pallets already.
I've got 3 or 4 left, about 7, I think, but...
This is another fun project, just running out in the world and collecting berries. So here's the fence that I've started working on. So I just need to figure out my materials. But anyways, I think I'm going to find someone to raid out to on Twitch. And I will leave the Discord. Thanks for dropping in there, Sid. And
No
for
worries, I will
the sky
catch you later.
sandwiches. What's that? Oh, the cursed snowman.
I think it's got you can stack the sounds. If it was just one sound, it.
Yeah, it just keeps playing. I think, did I put a delay thing there? I know I meant to put a delay slider so you wouldn't have to. All right, who is streaming right now for the Vintage Story peoples? So for the YouTube people, thanks for watching, and for the Twitch people, also thanks for watching. I don't know who to rate out to. Open to suggestions, but... Oh, wait. Does it show... Shows a list of people. Anyways, see you later, Sid.
Alright, see you later.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this thingy, so I'll continue to use the thingy. And I don't have to decide anymore between Twitch and what's the other one? YouTube. Well, we could raid out to Drax, I guess. He's doing Cubic Odyssey. Why don't we try that? Raid. I've already typed something wrong before, so... Oh, good, I got the right one.